So let me just get my calendar in here. So, and if you guys who are like having trouble with the account setup or basically your TekMatix account, our tech experts have a free 20-minute call. So you can just like directly book a call with us if you feel stuck with anything so we can jump on with you. So like the pay for the course. Mm, hang on, let me just try to maximize the screen. Hey Mike.
Hi, thank you.
I think you're in now. Sorry
Yeah.
for that one. Let me just share my screen and so I can see your chats clearly. Okay. And then I think we got another question here. The pay for the course Shopify. Yeah, so we'll check in that one, Lacey. If you can book a call with me, I can jump on with you in that one. So how do we have a person booking an appointment and fill in a form list to qualify them before they can book? Okay. Okay. So I will show you how to do that. The first one, Adriel. She was asking about how do we have a person book an appointment, fill in a form first to qualify them before they can book an appointment. So basically, you want to have a pre-qualifying form or maybe pre-qualifying survey before people can book in a call with you, right? So how do you want this to happen? Do you want, for example, when someone like fill out the form, do you have any disqualifying or qualifying categories that they need to meet? Yeah, I'll just wait for your response for that one.
No, I don't have
Mhm.
any.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want because I don't want like a bunch of bots kind of like booking the calendars.
Okay.
So I
Mm-mm.
just want them to qualify first, but also at the same time, I want to know what things that they are looking for in the one-on-one
Okay.
sessions.
Okay. Mm-mm. So got it. So I'll show you how to do that in a bit. Does the calendar only support Google Meet or Zoom? Will Microsoft Teams be added? I have longer one-on-one mentorship. Um, we yeah, we actually can just do Google Meets or Zoom for now. So yeah, Microsoft Teams. I'll check on our dev if they're working on the Microsoft Teams to be added on our like meeting room. So I'll check on that one. Yeah, so let me just check on ADO's question with pre-qualifying survey. You can either have how do you want it to happen? Do you want them to fill out the form first, pick the date, or they can just like pick the date and fill out the form? So because we have different workarounds for that.
I believe doing the form first and then picking a date.
Yeah, because basically let me just show you how our calendar is set up. On our calendars in here, let me just speak a specific one that we can play around. Hey Hans. So we just got new people
Hello.
coming in. Hey. So let me just edit this one and I'll show you what I mean with that. When you go to confirmation, you are actually able to add a custom form in here. So this custom form can be a default one, which will ask the name, email, phone number, and like, what would be this call will be about and stuff like that. But you can definitely create a custom form where you can add different fields on those like forms. So you can either like ask more questions about it and stuff like that. And this is how it will look like. So for example, I will add the calendar booking. This is a custom form. This is not the default form. This is a custom form we have. I'll just click on that one. I'll just click complete this calendar just to save the changes. When I try to copy the permanent link for this one, and when I open it in a new tab, the workaround for this one is I have to pick the exact time first. For example, Wednesday, 11 a.m., continue it. And this is the custom form that we have. So after they pick a date, they will be able to redirect to the form, which has all the necessary information for quick pre-qualification. So yeah, so that would be one thing. And another thing is to have another form. And what we're going to do with that one, when someone submitted a form, we will just redirect them directly to the calendar link. But then again, they have to fill out the form, which is basically on this one for the confirmation. So what do you think with that, Adriel? Do you prefer the like this one, or do you want to do the form first?
Actually, this one will work out because after they click the calendar date, they don't actually schedule in until they fill in this form, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay,
No, that's
this one
perfect.
works. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is actually pretty much straightforward. Like compared to like creating a form first and then just redirecting. So, yeah, this would work for you. So I will just show you step by step on how to do that and how to create custom form in this like training, and how to like set up totally your calendar and also doing the sync. So let me just check the message first. Let's see if we got something onto the chat. Email with link from TekMatix to see just now. Perfect. Is that working, Cadence? I think it's working because we have like people coming in now.
Wow.
Hey
I actually
guys.
made this meeting.
Hey, is this Rita? Hey Rita.
Hold on, hold on.
I think okay. So Rita, do you have like any questions for me? We will like begin the training for the calendars. Um, yeah. Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah. Thank you, Rita. So we will start with basically setting up the calendar. So what you're going to do, let me just go back to dashboard.
Can I call you
This
back?
mm, okay. So after that one, let's go back to your main dashboard. This is what you will see when you log into your TekMatix account. So basically you will go to Launchpad, you will see this dashboard right here. Calendars can be found either here onto the fourth menu, here at calendars. This is how the calendar looks like. It has the tile in there, and you will see all the bookings for your exact calendar. And here in the top right, you will see this drop down that says My Calendar. When you click on that one, you either see all the calendars that is integrated to your account. So you can either have like different users for the specific account. I have me and Giselle in the specific account. So you will see all the users in here. When I click on my user, let's just wait for that. You will see all the bookings from different calendars like booked with me. So this is basically you can see anything because we don't have any entry yet. But basically you will see all of the bookings in here that is assigned to me, or those people who book a call with me on my calendar. So basically that's how you switch like view. And then you can either go to Giselle if you want to check on Giselle's like bookings and stuff like that. I think we have a feedback. Hang on. Yeah. So you can, and also we can like filter the calendar view per user, and we can also do per booking or per calendar. So what you can just do, I mean group, and also we can do per calendar. So what you can just do, you can just like switch over if you want to check appointments that you got. So yeah, so basically that's the like that's the visual of how the calendar like bookings look like on TekMatix. And aside from that, we have this option right here. Onto the next one, you see appointments. When you click on that one, this is basically the same thing. It's actually just the calendars, but in this section right here, it will be on the list form. So you will see all the bookings in here laid out on the list. You will see the requested time for the booking, and then when that booking happened, and then which specific calendar and which user did they book in. So as you can see here, this is pretty much like, an easier way to navigate through the bookings that you got. And in here, you can actually set a specific status for that booking. So for example, for the booking for NAT test, I can actually mark this specific booking. Let me just go back to calendars. For example, NAT is a no-show. So what you're going to do is click on this drop down right here and just put that in a no-show. And with that, we can actually trigger a workflow for that one. So we can send out like, follow-up reminders for them so they can like pick again. So yeah, aside from that, we have different like things that you can like play around in this area. So yeah. And do you guys have any questions so far? Let me just check the chat. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me just switch over here, everyone in the meeting, so I can take note. Oh, yeah, so I think we're good with that one. So let's move forward to the actual setting up of the calendar. So you can either access the calendar settings in here under calendar, and you click on calendar settings on top. Or what you can actually do, the next one would be here under settings on the lower left, click on settings, and then basically you move over to calendar. So it's actually just like same thing. It's just a different workaround. So yeah. So you will see all of these things right here. This is where your calendar will be laid out. So we have two tiers of the calendars. We can either create a group calendar if you have multiple like booking segments. So for example, you have 30-minute discovery call, you have 15-minute free call, you have like 1 hour strategy call and stuff like that. You can put it on an exact group calendar to have it like, as an umbrella. I'll show you how to do that in a bit and how it looks like. So yeah, so basically we have here all the calendars laid out. These are the calendar names or the type of the calendars you created. And this is where like the group they're currently in. So as you can see, we have paid calendar, we have TekMatix support calendar here as a group. And then you will see the calendar type in here and the duration for the calendar. So yeah. And here, when you switch over to groups on the top, beside calendar, you will see all the groups that we have. So I'll show you how groups look like. Let me just try to check on this one. So let's do a paid calendar because as you can see, it has 2 calendars in it. So these calendars are individual calendars you created. So let me just click on these 3 dots on right, copy permanent link, open it in a new tab to see how it looks like. So this is what the paid calendar will look like. It will have the title in here on how you set up your group calendar. I'll show you how to do that during the demo. And then it will lay out all of the individual calendars you put under that specific group calendar. So as you can see, we have 120 minutes call with like no experts in here. And it will have another tile for the second calendar, third tile for the third calendar and stuff like that. So I'll show you how to do that in a bit. But first, let's get you set up. So the first thing that you need to do when you are trying to create a calendar is basically set up your account. So setting up your account includes per user because basically most of the sub accounts have like multiple users in it that use like different calendars. So what you can do here onto the settings, move over to profile. So here on the left, you will see just like 3 stages below calendars. You see profile. Click on that one. And what you need to do here is set up your user availability. In user availability, please set up the exact time zone you are currently in so we can have an accurate timestamps. So let me just do maybe let's just do CST. Let's do say CST. And then here it's actually not showing the available hours. Because I did not put like available days. So yeah, and in here you can pick on like the available days you have. So let's have, for example, I will just do Monday to Friday. Let me just toggle that off. It won't get off.
Hey, Nat,
Yeah. Yeah,
just on
Karen.
that, it's preferable to block time. So block all your discovery calls, block all of these calls at different times. So are we able to group them so that when they go in for each separate one, they'll go to a different calendar where that's blocked in? If you know what I mean? So
do you
it's
want
not
to
all open.
Do you want to block off a specific timestamp? Is it like temporary or do you want to block it like permanently?
Yeah, all the time, or if I'm changing my calendar. But say I wanted to do discovery calls only on a Tuesday morning and a Thursday afternoon, right? So I want to be able to block just those ones they can only book in at those times.
Yeah, so we have another feature for that one. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. It's actually a new update we got, so we can create a custom like date for the calendars now. So I'll show you how to do that in a bit. So for example, this is how you basically set up your available hours. So when you're doing like full day a week, sorry, there's something wrong with my computer. I can't click through it. So you need to set it up this way. And for example, if you have broken hours in here, what you can just do is click on this hours like text on top. Let's have, for example, you will have your booking 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then after 5 p.m., you will take maybe an hour break, and then you will like start receiving call maybe after 6 p.m. Let me just do 6 p.m. right here. 6 p.m. and then I think let's say like till 8 p.m. So this is how it basically you need to set it up. So basically 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So basically you need this is where you can create like the broken times if you have like different time segments. And you can just like click on apply all to enable it to all of the dates. And my thing is broken. So yeah, so basically you can just click on apply all and it will like populate to all of the dates. So I'll just click on update availability in here. And then after that one, here on top, you will see meeting location. And you will have two options in here to either connect Zoom or to either connect Google Meet. So Zoom account needs to be, I think it needs to be paid, like a paid account. But what you can just do is you just need to click on connect Zoom. The pop-up will show up. You can just like click on connect next and like approve, and it will automatically like link. It's just like maybe I think 5 seconds process to do that. I won't do that because it might mess up our like existing account. But yeah, so you can either have Zoom or you can either have like Google Meet or you can either have custom. So custom works well, for example, if you're having like face-to-face booking. So for example, if you are a gym owner and the specific booking will be a studio appointment on your like physical gym, what you can actually just do, set the meeting location into custom and put in the gym address in here, or maybe the actual meeting place if you're doing like face-to-face like appointments. So that's how you do it. Anything that you do, any changes that you made, please click on update availability, update, like, yeah. Please click on update. It has like different buttons per segments in there to save the changes. So yeah. And then after that one, I don't have calendar configuration here, but it will show something in here that you need to select a primary calendar to link your bookings in. So yeah, after that one, I think we're all set. If you're doing like Google like an Outlook calendar, you need to set this one up first. You can just like click on connect. Again, it's just like a 5 second process and it will automatically populate to your account. So all of your bookings will go through either if you connect Outlook, it will go to your Outlook calendar. If you connect a Google calendar, it will connect to your Google calendar. So basically that's what will happen. So yeah, so we will just leave this as is for now. And then the next step that you need to do is go to your business profile. Here into the right section, you will see business physical address and time zone. So what basically is the time zone doing in here? This will track on the specific time zone that you're working in the specific account. So make sure to set this one up too, because yeah, you just need to set this one up. So just click on update address once you put in your exact time zone, and that should be it. So let me just check if we missed something in here. Profile, no, that's all good. Integrations, that's all good. Yeah. So basically we're all done with the setup and like the basic integration. What you need to do now is go to your exact calendars. So that's the next step. Let me just check the chat right here. And let me just pull out our Facebook account in case we have like questions in there too. Give me one sec, please. So while we're currently in it, please put in your like messages to the chat box so we can adjust them. Let me just get rid of the screen and then let me just refresh it. My meeting location for Google Meets is grayed out, saying requires Google Primary Calendar. Okay, got it, Adriel. You need to configure primary calendar first before you can set up your calendar. So yeah, so I think you got it figured out. Just let me know if you need further assistance with that one. Can change the look of the group calendar's landing page. For now, basically that's how it's currently set up. But we can definitely like create a landing page for that one, embed your calendars in, and that should be it. So do we have something on our like website? Let me just, it's not the best, but we basically it's a maybe a sample or example on how you can work out your bookings. So here we created a specific landing page for the bookings. So what you can see in here, we have our faces in here and the buttons, and these buttons are redirecting to the calendars. So basically, I think if you want to customize how your calendar page looks like, it would be better to do it this way, to create a landing page and just integrate it with the calendar links. Okay. What should we put on the calendar URL? The calendar URL needs to be anything unique. So it could be maybe your company name and the type of calendar, or like just anything unique. Because basically that's the link that you need to have, and it needs to be like original, unique to be to make it work. So yeah, of course, I had Outlook and Google Meet connected, so I had to get a calendar configuration. Perfect. That's good, Adriel. So I think you're sorted now. So yeah. So let's go back to the Hans. Did I answer your question, or do you have any questions for that one?
Oh, you answered it correctly. No worries at all. Just
Okay.
embedding. I think it's just to make it look more branded than anything else, but that solution works
Yes,
for me.
definitely.
Yep,
You can
thanks.
either like embed it like automatically, because on our like website builder, we have
Mhm.
a calendar like element in there where you can just like embed this whole calendar right here, or just the links. You can just like have the button and then redirect.
Could I have a
So
look again at that face page that you had? So you got the faces
yeah,
there. That looks
definitely.
really more professional.
Yeah. So I'll just send the
Okay,
link
yeah, I
to the
can see.
chat
So
too.
that's all embedded. Okay, that makes sense to
Yeah,
me.
basically you can just like
Thanks.
do like buttons and like
Yeah.
redirect. So that would
Yep.
work.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
For those people who wants to have assistance with that one, please book a call with us. We will help you set up your calendar page if you have one. So yeah. So let's go back to the calendar settings. So this is how your calendars look like. We have different connections and preference that you can set it up here. But once you're already set up under profile, it will automatically populate all the preferences, all the availability, and all the connections in here. So once you already set it up in your profile. But if you don't want to set up your profile, you can actually just go here directly. So that's under calendars. Let me just go back. So basically, this is your calendar dashboard. Here on top, you will see references. You will see availability for your available times and connections for all of the connections. So yeah. So yeah, so as you can see, we have an option to connect Outlook or Google in here, and we have Zoom in here. And I think this is coming up. Stripe needs to be connected if you want to have a paid booking. So if you want people to like pay first before they can book a call with you, please make sure to link your Stripe. And yeah, so I'll show you how to like enable that one. So yeah, I think we're good. Cadence, it is easy for clients to change the time zone. Yes, hang on. Um, let me just show you how to do that. So yeah, so here, Cadence, you will see this exact calendar we have. You will see this drop down here below. Your students or your clients will be easily switch into a exact time zone for their end. So basically, it will be basically your like your own booking stamps or booking times, but they can just easily see how what time will be it on their end. So they can just like switch time zones if they
Yeah,
book a call
Nat,
with you.
can we actually put a call to action for them to actually go down, scroll down, have a look and change it before they make the booking? Like on the left-hand side, you've got 120 minutes call with. Can we actually put something in there just to let them know
Yeah.
to go down and do that?
Yeah, definitely. You can put it either on the description, so you will see book a 20-minute call with, it should be Nat in here, and then it will like you can just like put another description in here to like the instruction on how you want it to like okay, that's all good. What's this one-way sync option mean and two-way? So Lacey, I think you're doing a unassigned calendar, what we actually suggest for our clients to use is a round robin. So I'll show you how to do that in a bit. So let me just set up a group, but let me just answer your question. So we have like one-way and two-way sync for our calendars. So one-way sync basically means, so for example, when I book a call on my TekMatix calendar, for example, this one. So when I book a call in here, set this pick a specific time and fill out the form, it will be automatically added to your Google Calendar because we have a one-way sync. So basically, our TekMatix calendar, or your booking, and your Google Calendar, or maybe an Outlook calendar, is in one-way sync. All the bookings that will happen in here will be automatically populated to your Google Calendar or maybe Outlook calendar. So that's a one-way sync. TekMatix to Google, and that's a one-way sync. Two-way sync is, for example, you have your Google Calendar in there, and you will book a specific time or maybe block a specific time, and then you will put an assignee in there onto the emails, and then like save it. What will happen with two-way sync? It will be those contacts will be automatically added to your TekMatix account. So basically two-way. TekMatix booking will be populated to your Google Calendar, and all your Google Calendar booking will be populated on TekMatix. So that's a two-way sync. So if you don't want to mess up with your personal meetings on your like existing Google Calendar or maybe Outlook calendar, you will just need to do one-way like sync. But if you want to like put in your like personal like bookings in there and other stuff to your TekMatix calendar, you can do two-way sync. So what do you think with that, Lazy? Is that do you want me to like give you more information about it? Let me just check to the comments. I think we're good. Yeah, so basically that's a two-way. Okay, got it. So basically that's a one-way and two-way sync. And let me just check to our Facebook group, making sure no one is left behind. I think we're good.
Where is the on-off switch for the two-way and one-way sync?
That's on the unassigned calendar. So I'll show you how to do that in a bit. Yeah. So here, let's go back to the calendar. So I think Lacey is currently under like unassigned calendar, but I suggest for like an easier integration and like a way cool looking calendar widget, do the round robin, or this one, the round robin booking. So I'll show you what the unassigned booking looks like. When I click on select, I just click on this gray calendar on the top right, click on that one, click on unassigned booking. And this is how the widget looks like. It will just pretty much like, you know, straightforward. So let me just put in maybe book a demo with Nat. Description, book a call with Nat. And I think someone asked about the calendar URL, which is basically this one. This needs to be unique. So I suggest you can just like put in your company name or business name in here, or your branding name, and put in the exact booking. So for example, I'll do TekMatix and then demo. Yeah, so it will show a check right here. It needs that specific slug or that specific keywords is unique. And then after that one, here on the chat widget, you can just like choose Neo or Classic. Basically, it doesn't have any like, you know, particular changes. Meeting location, this is where you can like put in your Zoom link, your Google Meet link, or your like physical address. And after that one, I think this is Lacey is asking about. This basically the unassigned calendar, you have to manually link your calendars in there, or like your Google account. So what you can do in this drop down, you need to integrate it first in the integration. So yeah, you need to link your calendar first into integration to make it like appear in this drop down right here. And this is where the sync option is. So you can either have one way, or you can either have two-way, or you can actually just disable it. So if you're doing it this way, if you want, if you prefer this one, you can just like do one way for your like, you know, that exact like setup. And yeah, so let me just save and continue. Let me just save this exact calendar to see how it looks like, and we'll have a like comparison on both calendar like cues. Let me just click complete. And then let's just wait for that one to load. And yeah, hence, do you have any questions?
Yes, I was just seeing that you had in the one of the fields there, the brackets that defined a data field. Are there any other data fields that we can use?
Yes, definitely. Hang on, let me just
Yeah,
try
I'm just
to.
I was looking it up myself and wondering if there's any other code. So when you did
Okay.
the form, I saw, where is it? When you set up the appointment, said contact name, I think it was in there, is the
Oh
little
yeah.
funny brackets. I'm
Okay.
just wondering, are there any other, can you put anything else in there?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Either Febby or Giselle, can you please grab the link for the custom values we have onto the
Thank you.
system? Yeah, because
That's
we have
great.
like different set of custom values that you can choose from.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So let's just wait for this one to load. Obviously, it's taking its time. So yep. So other Aaron, can we format the calendar look different in the browser once published? What do you mean with that, Aaron? Can you please tell me more about it? Can we format the calendar look different on the browser once published? Calendar customization can be done on landing page if you want a customized looking page for your booking. Another example for that one is our hire expert page, which is basically a booking page for our clients. So when you click on the specific button right here, it will automatically redirect you to that exact like booking widget on a booking calendar. So please let me know if you have any questions for that one. Oh, like the font. For now, it's actually quite limited with the customization that we can do to our calendars. So yeah, you can suggest. I mean, you can submit a request form for that one. We will grab you the link for the request form. So Giselle, sorry again. Can you please grab us the request form onto our forms, please, and put it in the chat so people can like put in their suggestion and feedback. If we have qualifying form for the calendar booking and my person is booking another booking, so you want there's actually like two way to book people in. It's actually via like basically this one via booking on like the chat widget, or I mean the calendar widget, and you manually booking them in. So yeah, so I'll show you how to do that, Adriel. Let me just go here. We already got the book a demo. Let me just copy the link in there so we will have like close comparison and how the two looks like. Yeah, I actually it's the same. It's actually the new update. So yeah, basically this Anasan calendar looks ugly before and they just did an update. So yeah, it's actually pretty much the same thing. But the difference is, as you can see, it doesn't have the group calendar here on top. So paid calendar is actually the name of your group calendar. So it will show it here. So you can either have the group name with your company name to make it like branded to your business and other stuff. So yeah, so that's just a new update. And to let me just go back to the main dashboard to answer Adriel's question. When you go to contacts, so for example, you're doing like maybe an outreach or you have like a team that book people in via phone call and stuff like that, because mostly people do that with their business too. So for example, I have here, let's have like Alice, this one. So we can either have Alice book into a booking by sending them an email, or and then send them the calendar link, and they can just like self book, put a specific date, fill out the form and stuff like that. So yeah, so that would be one way to book someone in. But here on this exact like calendar client record, here on the top right, you will see appointments. So we have activity, task, notes. The last one would be appointments. Click on that one. You can actually just click on add new. Let's just wait for this one. Yeah, sorry, my internet is really slow. Hello, Glenn. I think you're you just came in.
Yes.
Yeah, just put in your questions on the chat box if you have any questions for us.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's taking some time to load. But basically, this is how you manually like book people into the calendar so they have to fill out the form again. But this can be like manually added maybe by your team member or by you. So do you have any other questions for that, Adriel? Or do you
Well,
think that would work?
Yeah, I guess that'll work. I mean,
Okay.
if they book a second appointment, then the only
Mm-mm.
way to bypass the form is to manually book them in.
Yes, definitely. Or you can create another calendar for that one for just maybe a general booking for them, which only has. But basically, calendars needs to have like the basic contact information, either a phone or an email for it to work.
Okay, got it.
So
Thank you.
yeah. Hans, do you have any questions? I think Hans is raising his
No,
hand.
the raised hand was from before. You can clear that.
Okay,
I'll lower
got
my
it.
hand. Sorry about that.
No worries. So yeah, I think we're good with that one. So let's move on to the exact calendars. So first, let's create the group, and then I'll show you how it looks like. So you just need to hover here on the under calendar settings, you will see group, click on that one, and then create group. So again, group can be your company name, your branding name, or just your name. And let me just put it in. Let me just do TekMatix demo team. And then in the description, you can put on like maybe your bio in here or a quick bio for your company or your branding. So let me just do join our TekMatix team. I'm just doing something in here just to fill it in. And then calendars log need again, this needs to be unique. So I just do company name dash and then demo. And just do it that way. Click create, and that would be it. Sorry for that. And then after that, you will see the group calendar you just created here. So let me just see what's the name for that one. Yeah, basically this one. TekMatix demo team. You will see the calendars it has is 0 because we haven't created a calendar for it yet. So we need to create individual calendar and add them to the group. So basically the group will be the main umbrella and it will have like all the different calendars in there. So yeah, so that's the first step. I just need to switch over to calendars. I'm from group. I just switch over to calendars. And let's create the actual calendar booking. So on the top right, click on create calendar. And then yeah, I can either do unassigned or round robin. I'll do round robin for me because it's easier, especially if you have like a huge team. So yeah. So in here, the first thing that you need to set up, you will see all this info right here, is to add the user to this exact calendar. So the user will be automatically the assigned user for this specific booking. So for example, if you have like lots of them team member, for example, you have outsourcing team, maybe five outsourcing team, you can add 5 user in here, and you can actually segregate the bookings via availability or via equal distribution. So availability means, so for example, let me just put in basic example in here. I'll have Giselle. I assign a priority in here on the availability. The meeting location can be custom, or you can put in Zoom in here or Google Meet or your actual like address in here for your meeting location. And then let's just leave it as is. I'll just add another user and I'll add myself in. Let's have my priority as high priority. And maybe the custom link would be let's just do test. For example, this is my address. So yeah. So when we set up a optimized for availability calendar distribution, what will happen is, for example, Giselle calendars is like fully booked. It means that all of the bookings will be automatically come to Nat. So that's the optimized for availability. That's how it's going to set up. But when I switch to over optimized for distribution or equal distribution, what will happen is the first booking will be for Giselle, the second booking will be to me, the third booking will be for Giselle, and the fourth will be to me. So basically, all the bookings will be on like equally distributed among team members. But if you just have like one people that would handle this calendar, you can actually just do that and just like, yeah, just set up for availability. It actually just works the same. So yeah, so that's happened with the distribution. Do you guys have any questions? Round robin is okay to use if you have, yes, definitely lazy. You can just like use the like round robin one, even if you only have like one people in that calendar. So yeah. And then actually the best thing about this is you can just like directly like put in all the info right here. And yeah. So here this is basically the name of the calendar that you have. So I'll just name it maybe 30-minute strategy call. Yeah. And the description, this is where Cadence asked before on like giving them instruction to like choose the time zone. You can add it here in the description. But for now, I'll just call it pick a call with Nat for a strategy call. I can type. Sorry for that. Stra- strategy call. Yeah. And then calendar URL. Again, this needs to be unique. So what I'll do, I'll just do TekMatix dash my calendar. So I'll just do strat call. Let's just do it that way. Yep. It will put a check in there if it's accepted. Otherwise, you need to like create another one. So yeah, chat widget. I'll just do Neo for now. Appointment title. I think this is what Hans asked before. Hans, Giselle actually sent the link here. So appointment title is basically what will appear to your bookings. So for example, here, no, I don't have the calendar. So what will appear to your calendar tile into your maybe your Google Calendar or it could be your Outlook calendar is that the name of the contact that booked a call with you, because basically this is contact name. So for example, Mike booked a call with me. What will appear to my Google Calendar is Mike Baloff. But you can definitely like customize this one. So what I'll do, maybe I'll just put a space in here or maybe a dash, and maybe I'll put in 30-minute discovery call, strategy call. Call. So what will happen or what will appear to my Google Calendar is because we have contact name and 30-minute strategy call, what will I see is Mike Baloff 30-minute strategy call. So I will know that this specific booking is for a strategy call and this specific booking will be for the 15-minute discovery call and stuff like that. So yeah, so you can do it that way. And the event color, this is basically the tile that you will see into your calendar. So it's not on the buttons in the calendars, it's just on the tile for like, for the actual booking. So I'll just save and continue, and we will definitely just jump into availability. So for people who ask, you can actually just go to preview by clicking on this top like buttons right there. So yeah, for the availability, let me just go here. For the slot duration, I think I have 30 minutes. Slot duration and slot interval, we advise to have like the same slot duration and slot interval because when you have a different slot interval, it will be quite confusing for your user. Like me personally, I find it very confusing when people have different slot interval and slot duration. I'll show you how it looks like. In this specific booking, we have maybe a 30-minute slot interval. So what happens with the slot interval? We have 5 a.m. available time in here, and the next one would be 5:30. Next one will be 6 a.m. Next one would be 6:30. So basically, 30-minute interval per like tile in there. So that's basically the tile interval. So just make sure, for example, if you have a 30-minute call, just have a 30-minute interval to make it like less confusing. So yeah. So let's go back in here and we have here a buffer time. So if you want to take a rest after a call, maybe you want to have, this is actually in minutes. So for example, if you want to take 1 hour and 30 minutes, like rest time after a specific call, you can just like put 19 here and it will automatically block off the next appointment times. So people can book with that exact time. So yeah. And then after that one, appointments per slot. If you're doing a group call, you can put in like multiple numbers in here. I think this requires this you can add people at least 90 people, I think. Let's do 100. Oh yeah, I can actually add a lot. But yeah. So you can either have one if this is basically a one-on-one call, you can just put one in there and put multiple numbers if it's a group call. And then after that one, appointments per day. is if you have any limits on appointments per day you can take, maybe just 5 calls a day. You just want to have 5 calls a day, you can just put 5 in there. And yeah, minimum scheduling notice, if you don't want to deal with last minute applicants or last minute clients, you can put a requirement on minimum scheduling days in here, or minimum scheduling like minutes or hours. No, hours would be the max at the minimum. So for example, we will have a 5 hour minimum scheduling notice. So for 5 hour, they can still book a call with me, but maybe like lesser the time, they can't just like book a call with me for that specific amount of time. So yeah, I'll just do 5 hour minimum scheduling notice, and then date range. This will be on the available days for your calendar. So for example, you will just open a. For example, you will just open a like 1 month calendar. What you can
That's
just do
right.
here, you just need to put in 30 days, and what will happen is your calendar will have 30 days availability. So the next month won't be like visible because you just have like 30 days date range for this exact calendar. But I'll just do none for now because I want it to be available throughout the year. And then after that one, office hours, this can be like this can be customized too. We have a available hours on your like profile, right? Because we set up an available hours before. This one is different. You can set different like available hours per calendar. So yeah. So you can either have standard or you can either have custom. So I think someone asked about it before. So custom, you can just like add a specific date for this one. So this will be best for maybe a webinar or maybe a one-off, like maybe like group call that you want to do. So it's actually good to do custom because you can pick an exact time and exact date for this one. So what will happen is you can just like click on here, pick that exact time, and then you can either have booking time, for example, Monday morning is I mean morning and evening and stuff like that. And then you can add another date, and actually not sure on how many dates you can add in here, but definitely this is how the custom calendar works. This is actually one of the new updates we have. And yeah, but for now, let's just do standard because I want it to be like the full week availability.
Bernard,
And yep, sorry for that.
so do you have to go in and plug in the individual calendar dates, or can you have it the first Thursday of every month? And
Hang
like
on.
it's a recurring webinar for 100 people or whatever.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
possible?
Yeah, I think we can just do the custom date for now. We don't have the option to add a specific, like, time for
So
that
not
one.
not as a recurring thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Write that one down in the notebook.
yeah, definitely.
All right. Thanks.
No worries. So this is the standard one. Yeah, basically the same thing. You need to pick a exact time in there, exact like timestamps, and just click on save and continue. And then basically this is a confirmation page. What we usually do is enable sticky contact. Sticky contact will just keep the exact client records into one client record. So it won't create duplicate, because basically when filling out the like picking a time into your calendars, they need to fill out the form. So it means another submission. So you don't want to create another contact for that submission, right? So you need to turn on the sticky contact for this. And if this is a paid calendar, you can just like click on use payment, and then this will be automatically synced with your Stripe account. And you can just put in the amount in here, and after they book a call, it will ask them to put their card number in. So yeah, basically that's what you can do. Here at the notification and acknowledgement, what you can just do is, this is actually one of the updates we have. You can just like turn on contacts and assigned user. So for example, when someone book a call with you, that specific contact will automatically receive an acknowledgement email coming from you. And then assigned user is basically the user of this account. So as you can see, we have Giselle and me in here. So for example, if this specific booking will be assigned to me, or yeah, basically on the distribution, I will receive the email, the acknowledgement email. Yes, Glenn, do you have any questions?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so basically that's the acknowledgement email you can set, or you can actually turn on email in here. and add a custom email that you want to receive a notification when someone book a call. So it could be your support email, it could be the admin email, or your like any higher ups email and stuff like that. But we'll just turn it off. And then after that one, you can enable allow Google Calendar invite if you want your student to like, have a Google Calendar invite to their emails. So yeah, I'll just turn that on, and additional notes that would be fine. Custom code, if you're like into codes, you can do that one. And then here for form submission, you can either redirect them to a thank you page, or maybe your website, your like landing page and stuff like that. Or you can just like have a custom thank you message. In this thank you message right here, you will see another custom values, which is basically contact method. So contact method is basically the contact method you put into your business settings. But if you don't want to put your number in there, if you don't want to get call from your clients or students, you can just like get rid of this one. So I'll just get rid of that one because I don't want it. And yeah, so that should be it. So I'll just click on complete. But first, let me show you how to do the custom form, because I think Adriel asked about it. So when you go here, you can actually put none. It will just do the custom form, which has all the necessary information: name, last name, phone, and email, and additional information or additional notes for the booking. Or you can actually just create a whole new form in there to embed, so you can have all the fields that you needed in there. So I just have here another tab. So this is my calendar. This is another tab that I just opened. Go back to your main dashboard. Go to sites and courses. Go to forms in here and go to form builder. And this is where you're going to create the form that you want, like the custom form. So for example, I'll just click on add form just for a test. So I'll show you how it looks like. And then after that one, get the necessary details that you want to capture. So that could be first name, last name, phone, and email. You can actually just get rid of phone if you don't want to collect phone numbers. And then after that one, if you got all the necessary information, switch to custom fields. You will see this beside standard. Click on custom fields, and this is where you can create customized fields for your forms. So scroll down into the bottom. You can just close this chat widget right here. Click on add custom field if you don't have it here. But for example, you want to ask maybe like questions, like any additional questions, that's already in there. You can just like use that one. You can just like drag it across the screen. But if this is not the exact question that you want to ask, you can just click on add custom field and add the exact custom field that you want to ask. Hang on. And then you will have this different type of custom fields you can ask. It could be a single line for like a text input. You can have values like for number, phone number, or a money like values options. This will have the checkbox, the like list type of things. And then others where you can capture like file upload and signature. But for now, I'll just do single line so we can, because I think we ran out of time. But yeah, so I'll just do it like this, and maybe I'll have one clarifying question right here, like, what is your company name, for example? Company name and location. Let's just have that one. And then group can be, it's actually, we have a different training for that one, but group is what you see into your client records. So for me, I'll just do additional info. For the default, you can just do additional info. You can just like stuck things in there. And then after that one, I'll just click save. And here into custom field, just type in the company or any keywords with the custom field you just added. Yeah, it's here. So I'll just click on that one and drag it across the screen, and that would do it. So here on the same section on the right, click on option to update the form name. So as you can see, it's just form 23. So let's call it calendar booking form. And then you can actually like add on like multiple fields in there if you want, but let's just do that for now. And I'll just click save form. And then after that one, I'll go to my calendar settings. Let's see if it will populate in here. Calendar booking. I'm not sure it will go through. Let me just click on complete and let me edit again, because it takes some time to make it like, populate. So let's just wait for that one. Let's go back to confirmation and is this the right? No, this is not the right thing. Let's just look for that one. I think it's 30 minutes covered all. Is this the one? January. Sorry, got lost. Gosh, I lost it. March 7. Did I got it? I think this one. Yeah, got it. Yeah, thank you, Giselle. Click edit. And then confirmation back with a custom form. And this is where you need to put the form. So I think we got it here. So you see this calendar booking form, click on that one. And that would be automatically what would be what would be the form attached to your calendar. So just click on complete and that would be it. So the next step to do that, we will need to move it to your group calendar if you want to have the group calendar. So what you're going to do, on that exact calendar, click on the three dots on the right, and then click on move to group, and then select the exact group that you want them to add to be included. So I'll do TekMatix demo team because that's basically what we did earlier. Click on this checkbox right here and click select. Yeah. So what you can do now, you can either just use this exact like calendar link. What you can do, click on the three dots right here, copy a permanent link, and I'll show you what it looks like. So yeah, so basically TekMatix demo team, this is the group name, 30-minute strategy call, this is the calendar name, and this is the description right here. And I don't have availability because I did not link it right. But yeah, so what you can just do when you click on continue, we'll see the exact custom form that we just added. Let me see if I can tweak this one up. Let's see if we can switch user that is basically the link in here. Let's just do that. Okay, let me just try to tweak this one out. Yeah, so for example, for me, I'll pick on that exact date, click on continue. Basically, this is the form that we created earlier, right? So yeah, so basically that's what you need to do. And after that one, I think you're good with that. That's the individual calendar link. To get the group link, you just need to switch over to groups. Go to that exact group like calendar. Click on copy permanent link and then go here on top right, paste the link for the calendar, and you will see it here. So this is the description, this is the name, and this is the exact calendar that you just added. So click on that one, it will automatically like give you all the options. So I'll give you another example. Let me just move this exact calendar to the group. So I'll move it to TekMatix demo team, and you will see that it will line up in there. Let me just refresh this one. And no, not that one. Let me just go back. So do you guys have any questions? I need to read your questions first. Give me 1 sec, please. Let me just copy permanent link. Yes, as you can see, we already have 2 calendars in there because we moved this exact one to the same group. So yeah, it will be beneficial to have it this way if you have like multiple bookings that you want people to pick a specific booking for them. So yeah, but if you only have like one scheduling calendar, you can just like get the individual booking link by switching over to calendars. Go to that exact calendar, click on the 3 dots and copy link, scheduling link or permanent link. So that's how you do it. So let me just read through the questions. Round robin is okay. Glenn, your microphone's turned on. Yeah. I'm sorry, Cadence. What does it mean? Round robin and other choices?
Yeah, there were 3 choices, I think, before. There was round robin and there was.
Yeah, that's actually coming soon. So this one
Yeah.
is collective booking. So we're still waiting for the dev to do that. I think this would be best to have it like, on your like every month. I mean, maybe like every month, first Monday of the month and stuff like that. So let's hope that would be the next like update that we'll have. But yeah,
Okay.
so this is actually coming soon. So we just announced that once it will like go live. Hey,
Okay.
Beth, I think you just came in.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, definitely. But we actually just covered all of the things. We will upload the recording of this one on our group and also on our YouTube channel.
That's fine.
So
That's
yeah.
fine.
So did you receive a like notification from us for the call or no?
I just saw it on Facebook.
Oh, okay, got it. For those people, I will post in a group for the form that we need to fill in. For those people who did not like get any like notification from us for the toolbox, so please let me know. Please let our team know so we can just add you into our mailing list.
Not on email. No.
Oh yeah. So sorry for that, Beth. So can you
That's
please
okay.
put in your email on the Zoom chat for those people who did not get the like email too? Please put in your emails into the Zoom chat so we can add you in. So
Okay.
let me just get
Thank you.
this.
Do you indicate what you're going to be talking about as well in the email?
We put it under onto the Facebook group because basically we do generic emails to their emails, but we will put it onto the next email. So thank you for the suggestion.
No worries.
Okay.
Thank you.
And if you guys have any questions, I think we covered. Thank you, Beth. So let me just copy that one. And let me just get the hang on, let me just put my note in. I'll just check on our group if we got any questions right here. Just making sure no one is left behind. Discussion. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yes, friends, do you have any questions?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so actually our director talked with Sarah last conference
Mm-mm.
and he asked if the booking for classes like a timetable for yoga class, something like that for
Mm.
fitness, when will that be available? Because
Oh.
um
Mm-mm.
yeah, is it on the works right now or hopefully on the next couple of months?
Yeah, we're actually let's see what would be the collective booking will be about because we haven't get the heads up yet for a dev for that one. So I'll check. But what do you need to do with the yoga classes? What will be the requirement for the timetable? Maybe we can have another workaround for that one.
Yeah, let's say if our clients will download an application for the TekMatix application where they can see our classes, available classes, like we have fitness classes, yoga classes, and they can book in through that app.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think can you send me an email for that one? I have a workaround for that one, but that needs to be on a course side.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
So
that would be a custom learner app where you can put in all your like available classes. So yeah, please send us an email and we will like send you the instruction on how to do that. So for those people who didn't know, it's actually usually on the gym owner like side of things, those specific booking that they need to have. I think they have a specific app for that one too. What email may have been the second one? Yeah, sorry, Rita, because we sent out the first email today with a broken link. So we have to send another one, which is basically on the exact time we started. So sorry for that. This public event must be multiple with public event, but multiple individual booking. Is this with the question from Hans or
Yeah, it was just for the question there because
okay.
yeah, I'll send you an email. It's okay.
No worries, Hans. So
Yeah.
yeah. So if you guys have any questions, just email us at support@tekmatix.com. Or I've sent my booking link. Let me just put it again. Again. So you can just like book a call with us directly if you feel stuck with anything and if you need help with any specific TekMatix feature, we can just like jump on a call with you. So let me just put it on the chat. Thank you, Hen. So thank you guys for jumping in a call with us. We'll upload the recording into our YouTube channel and to the group. Thank you. Have a good
Thanks.
day. Bye bye.